It is an honor to introduce a woman who has dedicated her life to uplifting families and children. Her unwavering commitment has touched countless lives. With extensive experience as a parent, educator, and mentor, she has provided invaluable support to ministerial spouses and women throughout the Central Philippine Union Conference of the Seventh-day Adventist Church. Born and raised in Midsayap, Northern Cotabato, she pursued her dream of becoming a teacher at Mountain View College in Valencia City, Bukidnon. She served with distinction as the Departmental Director for Women, Family, Children, Music, and the Ministerial Spouses Association until her retirement in 2021. She is married to Pastor Glenda Catane, and together, they are the proud parents of 3 accomplished nurses, all now residing in the United States and the United Kingdom. She is also a doting grandmother of 3. Ladies and gentlemen, Mrs. Glenda Catane.
Good evening, everyone. Are you happy tonight? Good evening, lovers. Nganong lovers man? We are here because we love our families, right? So we are all lovers. We love our husbands, we love our children, and we love those who are within our family. So I call all of you lovers because tonight we will be dealing with another topic for husband and wife. Okay? Do you think you will like it? Okay. Thank you for those who were here last night and for those who have just come for the first time. We welcome you. Okay, for tonight's topic, the title is Tuning Up to Your Partner's Needs. Do you realize that each of us has what? Needs. Our husbands, they have needs, and wives also have needs. So, we will be working on this, and I know we will be learning as we move, or we will be reminded. Kabalo ko ang uban maay nagyud ani, but we still need to be what? Reminded. As I've said last night, there's no such perfect family because there are no perfect persons. Tuning up to your partner's needs. It says here, a great building built from a great blueprint. So it's a great building is built from a what? Great blueprint. Walay building nga motindog without what? Without the blueprint. In the same way, great marriages are what? Are built by God's glorious blueprint. Don't you know that marriage is one of the best gifts that God has given us? So in the same way, great marriages are built by God's blueprint. But it's easier. There are bad marriages. Nganong naa may mga bad marriages? When we know that God designed it, what's happening? Bad marriages do not result from an imperfect design, but from builders who don't build according to God's plan. Do you believe on this? There is that design, but because builders don't follow the design, so there's the problem. It is a fact that many people are convinced that their actions are according to Lord's word. Mo ba yan na? Usahay, we feel we are always right because we think it is according to God's word. And many times, we see that though they are wrong, kita sayop ta usahay. But what do? Many times, though they are wrong, it is even more difficult when pride is mixed in. Is this correct? No? Kabalutan nga mauni. But usahay dili mamao kay nganuman. There is that pride that is in us. Nganong ang mga problema dili masulbad dayon? Why will it take months, days, weeks before these problems will be solved? Because of the what? Because of the pride. So it says here, some know the truth, but don't live it. Others base their practices on falsehood, and others ignore the blueprint. Okay? We ignore the blueprint. There's the blueprint, but we don't follow it. The first use to which the resources of our Christian homes are to be put is for the salvation of our own families. There is one goal for all of us, and this is to bring our families to heaven. And we need to what? Work on that. And God intended the family to be a natural setting for carrying out Jesus' directive for us to go and make disciples. Who will be your disciples? Your children are your disciples. Okay? So this is our mission. In the circle of a caring family, one's deep and abiding needs for belonging, for love, for intimacy, and for social contact are all addressed. So everything is there. Mao na nga kinanglan naatanan so that we will be happy and we will enjoy God's gift. Okay, I'm showing this again to you as I've shown this yesterday to let you know that we need what? To be happy, make our families healthy and well with family appreciation, with family time that we need to invest, with family spirituality. Can you imagine a family without God in their hearts? Family spirituality, differences. I've said this yesterday or last night, differences. There are differences, but we believe that with God, we can celebrate our differences. Okay? Then family communication, family health, and intimacy, and more financial stability, parenting, family crisis, family commitment, and other factors should be given importance so that your families will be happy. It says here, there are signs of drifting away marriages. Whether we like it or not, in a society, in a community, there are these experiences with the different families around. We call it the spinning wheel. When both partners feel that there are issues that cannot be resolved, and every time these are brought to the open, you feel like saying, here we go. Usahay na yung mga sitwasyon ingon ana, no? So ato na nang himuan og mga nindot nga mga titles. We call this spinning wheel. When both partners feel that there are issues that cannot be resolved, and every time moabot ni nga issue inyong maistoryohan, mag-away ra mo gihapon, umuingon mo niya na sad, balik na sad ning problema ha. Okay, then next is the blown up issue. What happens when this kind of family or when this kind of relationship is in the family? It is when trivial matters ignite a heated argument and a fight. Usahay ang mga away, gasugod na as ginagmay. These are what? Trivial matters. Ginagmay lang ang hangtod nga magunsa na, magtinudloay. Makita ba nato atong mga nawong diha? Can we see our situation sometimes? Then we have another, the cold turkey. Ay mo anatog nindot nga title para it will lighten it. What is this cold turkey? It is when partners would rather stay in the same house without talking to each other. Wow. And they occupy different bedrooms and just they're there for the kids. Sige, nara ko diri sa balay, bisag di ta mag-istoryahanay, but I have to be here for our children. I don't think this is a happy one. Rebellion. Unsay mga rebellion na ay rebelde nga mga kasing-kasing sa sulod. It's all in rebellion against the husband or the wife who never give a thought to her emotional and physical needs. You know? Husband and wife, nga kinahanglan og unsa, they need emotional. There are emotional things that we need to give. And when this is not given, mugahi ang atong kasing-kasing, and we want to what? Gusto na to manimalos. And so the husband and wife in rebellion. And then we have this one, keeping scores. What are these? When all the negative things the spouse had done in the past are recorded in the secret compartment of the heart. When forgiveness has not been sought and freely given, there is nothing he can do to merit her forgiveness. This is another problem. When we keep the scores, atong hipusan, atong kwintahon, unya miingon ra bata dayon nga, unya na, mapuno ang gantangan. And then you try to what? You try to be historical. Munang giingon nila, women kuno are not hysterical, they are historical. Because you want to what? You want to recall the past. And forgiveness is a problem. Mangutana ko, kinsay sayon mangayog pasaylo, ang bana o ang asawa? Tingog mo diha. Kinsay sayon? Kinsay ingon bana? Kinsay ingon asawa? Okay. In almost all the marriage enrichments that we did, ingon nila ang lalaki kuno sayon mangayog pasaylo. Ngano man. Okay, we will move to that later. Okay, let's come to an inventory. We'll do it fast. Here we will have an inventory. It's like a business. Ang negosyo nato na inventory. We're about to end the year. So we have to do some inventory. Here, ang inyo lang timanan is VP, very pleased. P, you are pleased. NI, needs improvement. And there are other things there that you need to. Here's the code. VP, P, needs improvement. And what? Disappointed and very disappointed. I will give you the different areas that we need to look into in a marriage. Okay. Dealing with anger or conflict. How do you deal with this? Husband and wife. Kung pwede mo diha mag-istorya sa inyong grado. P, VP, are you pleased, very pleased, or needs improvement? What else? Dealing with, what's the next? In-law relationship. Now, this is another major one in a relationship. How do you deal with this? How are you? What's your relationship with your in-laws? Munang ingon nila, o sahay dili ni in-law, outlaws. Ang mahitabo, may outlaw na hinoon. Okay? Then, let's come to sexual relationship. What's your score? Are you very pleased? Or needs improvement? Are you starving? Or are you full? What's your score? Kamo na itubag ana, ha? Kay kamo na kahibaw ana. Okay, family finance and money management. Child rearing or your parenting role. What's your score? Husband and wife. Ha? Nana mo'y grado? Of course, ayaw ipahulam ang inyong score. Ha? Don't let other people know this. What about listening? In marriage, we should know how to listen. Dili pwede. It's not a barrage of talks. Communication is not a barrage of talk. But you also need to what? Listen. But most of the time, puro maay musulti, way maunsa. Walay maminaw. And that is why we cannot get the right meaning of the problem. Decision making. Who makes the decision? Bana or asawa? Ha? Both. It should be both. But many times, na ako'y nabatian sa mga asawa, mga bana nga, siya na lang ma'am. Kay naanay desisyon, utruhon man niya. Kay og dili nimo pasundan, mangluod man. Okay? So, I hope this is not true with you. Time just for each other. As we mentioned it last night, we need to have to invest time and we should be intentional if you want your families to be happy. Family togetherness. Puro na lang trabaho, walay time for the family, and what about the church attendance and your spiritual growth? As we said, without God in the family, without this spiritual growth, we will have a hard time in our relationship. We will not be happy with our relationship. Personal hobbies. What about the use of radio, the TV, and social media? So how do you score that? It's up to you. And after answering, what about forgiveness? It says that a happy marriage is a union of two forgivers. So without forgiveness, we will never have peace in our family. Okay? Family worship. Do we have family worship? Yes, this is very important. Our job, friends, and associates. Inyo na tong nakitaan, just make your own score and rating and try to find out which areas do you need to improve. Naaba mo yung mga score nga NI? Are there NIs here? Wala no, maulaw ta no. Naabay VP, VP. Yes. NI who are answering or kinsa ang may answer nga VD. Very disappointed. Okay, you don't have to raise your hands. It's your problem and it's for you to change. Understanding and meeting your mate's deepest needs. So, kung naay mga dalagag ulitaw, importante sad ni for you. This will help you prepare yourselves, find a good partner. Understanding and meeting your mate's needs is very important. There are top 5 needs of men. So it says here, understanding the differences and needs makes it easier to respect our partner's sensitiveness and to be more supportive. We need to understand because without understanding, we will never be able to support each other. Okay? Top 5 needs of men. Number 1. You read it. Dakuan ninyo. Sexual fulfillment. Okay? This is the need, number 1 need of men. Let us remember, wives, that wife's body does not belong to you alone, but also to her husband. God made sex for us for a special purpose and for a sacred purpose. And this is, what does love making mean to a man? Bata kay balo nga usahay mag-inawayay ta? And you don't know it start from there? Okay, we will be discussing that. It satisfies his sex drive. Correct, men? Ooh, you're very silent. It satisfies his sex drive. Mga way baya usahay. Okay, next. God designed man to be the aggressor, provider, and the leader of his family. Somehow, he is tied to his sex drive. May ning masabta na to ni so that we will be able to support each other. Okay. Number 2, it fulfills his manhood. Sexual fulfillment will fulfill his manhood. Magmaligon ang iyang pagkalalaki. Okay? What else? It enhances his love for his wife. Of course. When he is satisfied, a love syndrome never hurt anyone. And such a syndrome is created between married partners when their love-making is mutually satisfying. The woman who provides this for him will increasingly become the object of his love. Grabe, no? That is a very strong effect of a good sexual relationship. Number 4, it reduces friction in the home. A mutually satisfied man is usually a contented man. Most men do not realize that some of their unexplained irritations can often be traced to an unsatisfied sex drive, but a wise wife will remain alert to this possibility. Okay? So, matingala lang ka usahay nga mosapot. You didn't know it starts from this unsatisfied relationship. What else? It provides life's most exciting experience. Napabaylain nga exciting experience than this. The titanic, emotional, and physical Physical I cannot see. Explosion that culminates the act of marriage for the husband is easily the most exciting experience he ever enjoys, at least on a repeatable basis. And the most beautiful aspect of all this is that God created this experience from man to share only with his wife. Ayaw ipanghatag sa uban. God intended to have that, but it is only for your partner. If he loves and cherishes her, the exciting and pleasurable experience of mutual lovemaking will be shared several, how many? 1,000 times in their marriage. There are two things in his mind when he gets home at night: food and sex, and not always in that order. Okay? So next, another important need of the man is what? Recreational companionship. It is nice when both of you are what? Are involved in your recreational companionship. It strengthens emotional connection. It fosters communication and creates an open dialogue in a relaxed environment, and it maintains excitement and fun, which keeps relationship lively. Dili puro trabaho. You have to go together when you do some recreation. Before, sa una, dili gyud ko kaayo mag-uban ni pastor, magdula. This time, I have realized that we are even more livelier and very dynamic in a relationship because I join him in the things that he enjoys. Next is it creates positive memories. Recreational companionship is very important for the men. Okay, an attractive wife. Wow, importante. Need of men is an attractive wife. Do you know that men are stimulated by what they see? The appearance, but women are turned on by relationship. So mga lalaki, dali ganahan sa ilang mga kitaan. They are not gods. The Lord does not look at the things man looks at. Man looks at the outward appearance. Okay? So attractiveness, ladies, is what you do with what you have. Regardless of age, you have to make yourself attractive. Clothes. What else? Your hair. What else? Makeup. Skincare. Your body and your exercises that you need. Okay? I was able, don't you know that the Wonder Woman of the world, do you know the Wonder Woman of the world? Linda Carter. We had an experience for almost 20 years. Every year, we could go and visit her house. And they are sila nga couple, they're one of the celebrities who maintained their relationship. Why? The wife has maintained her attractiveness. When I asked those who are staying with them, because they're Filipinos, I said, who is Linda Carter in person? Said, ma'am, kung unsa kagwapa si Linda Carter, she is 3 times beautiful inside. So see, is a beautiful message for us wives. Top 5 needs of the next need is domestic support. Importante ni, support for the wives. Sharing household's responsibilities, being a good listener, making the home clean to create a pleasant and relaxing atmosphere. Husbands need to have this because they want, when they go home, they want to relax and they want to be happy in their homes. Express appreciation for what he contributes in your household. Ang problema nato say we're not so conscious with appreciation. We're not good miners because miners, they sift through the dirt and look for the good ones. Men sift through the good ones and look for the dirt in a person. Are we that appreciative in our homes? Usahay mas sayo nato makita ng sayop kaysa mga butang, bisag daghan na kayong nahimo, but we are not giving the appreciation that we need. We never learned it. And it should be domestic support is a two-way street. Ikaw tabang, ako tabang. When both are working, both of you should work together at home. It is better to live alone in the corner of an attic than with a quarrelsome wife. A nagging wife is like a constant dripping on a rainy day. Okay? So, next is admiration, need of a man. Let the wife see that she respects her husband. Kinanglan, kita nga mga asawa, we know how to what? Admire them. Many times they do many things for us, but we don't know how to admire. A man needs admiration for appearance, abilities, and character traits. Remember, a man falls in love with a woman who makes him feel what? Stronger and more capable. So let's move. Here's a beautiful poem for us. If with pleasure you are viewing any work a man is doing, if you like him or you love him, tell him now. Don't withhold your approbation till the person makes oration. As he lies with snowy lilies o'er his brow, for no matter how you shout it, he won't know how many teardrops you have shed. If you think some praise is due him, now's the time to slip it to him, for he cannot read his tombstone when he is dead. So when are you going to give that? Okay? So let's look into that. Wives, there's a very important responsibility that we need to have. Every man needs a fan club. And the wife should be the what? The wife should be the president of that fan club. Okay. Are you the president? Now let's move to the next. The next one is the top 5 needs of the wives. Okay? Top 5 needs of woman. Number 1 is affection. Okay? Ang kinahanglan sa atong mga asawa, they need affection. It's a non-sexual act, but it is what? A care. When we give affection, we are able to give them the joy that they need. How to express affection? Okay, this is the problem. Physical touch. How many times do you touch your wives? Gentle squeeze. Simple hug. Do you hug them every day? Sending greetings. Or, I love you note through your cell phones. And a bouquet of flowers holding her hand while walking, and make some phone calls. There are beautiful things that you can do for them. Ayaw gina ninyo kalimti. Because husbands, you need to love your wives and never treat them harshly. Okay, next. Conversation. Ang mga babae daw, they speak how many words? Men speak about 20,000 words a day, while women speak 35,000 words a day. So you need to what? Converse with them. Dili lang maghilom-hilom. There are husbands who don't know how to what? Make conversation. Mo-converse lang sila ug manginahanglan na sila. Okay, next. Honesty and openness. Very important in a relationship is when we need to what? Open up. Ayaw itago. There are husbands who are keeping some things from their partners. Naapoy mga asawa nga dili kaayo maka-open. Now, honesty and openness is very important. We need to know what's happening diha sa inyo so we can help you. Pero ang uban, maghilom-hilom ra gyud. Maay pa si kumpare kay nahibaw. Si kumare nakahibaw. Pero si asawa, wa nakahibaw sa iyang mga plano. So this is not correct. Number 4, God wants men in His service under His banner to be strictly honest. Husbands, are you honest? Wives, are you honest? 4, financial support. Yes, wives need financial support. Anyone who does not provide for his own, and especially those of his own household, he has denied the faith and is worse than that. Okay, the last is commitment. It is very important for husbands to show commitment to their partners. Teaching your children, taking responsibility of the development of the children. And values, norms and values should be taught by the husband and the wife. So here, fathers, I have given that message last night. A man falls in love with a woman who makes him feel stronger, more capable, more intelligent, and sexier than he's ever felt before. A man falls in love because of the way a woman makes him what? A woman makes him feel about himself. There are still beautiful things that I want to share with you, but since our time is too short, I hope we can have another time for this where we can have more time to discuss about the beautiful things that we should do for us to be happy in our homes. It is very unfortunate when God wanted us to be happy and in our homes we're not happy. So, a happy husband and wife will create a happy children and a happy home. So tonight, we will request all the wives to stand. Husband and wives, please, are you around? Husbands and wives, please stand. I have a request for all of you. Unless wala mo'y bana dere. Okay, husbands and wives, please stand. And I'm requesting all the husbands to please come forward. Husbands, please. Baya iusa na inyong partner. Karon lang, okay? Please, let's do it fast. Please do it fast. Pastor Kim, are we ready?
Yes, yes.
Yes, please.
Okay, husbands, please come
Husbands,
forward.
please stand. Come forward, please. Okay? Wives, please stand. Okay, and I want you face here. Husbands, face here. I want you to face the back door.
Ang mga
The
wife, okay?
Entrance door. Ang tanan nga mga asawa. Okay? Uy, asan ako bang mga asawa? Wa man lagi nanindog. Anong
Okay.
lingkod man lagi mo? Mga bana, please come. Please come. You will enjoy this. Please come. Nako
Okay.
ihatag ninyo. Husbands, please.
Don't turn your back yet. Okay.
Don't
Just
turn your
this
back
way.
yet. Tanan nga mga asawa, dito tanaw sa likod. Okay, please come. Husbands, let's enjoy.
Okay.
Okay.
Please come forward, husband. Please come forward. And wife, please turn your back, face the back door or the entrance door.
Ayaw mong tanaw usa dire.
Mga wife, please stay
So,
there.
husbands, please come forward. Okay.
Sir Victor, come forward.
Nanatanan? Okay, are you sure you have it? Okay, at the count of 1, 2, 3. Pag 3,
Okay.
pag 3, you will go back. Balik.
You will go to your wife and say,
You will go to them. Give and give back. Okay? Ready? 1, 2, 3. Return to your
Go.
seats.
wow. When was the last time?
Okay.
When we were
Listen
still
to this.
teens.
Ayaw sa yata.
Wow.
Wow. Listen to this. In every marriage, you listen to this. In every marriage, there are times where it is difficult to find the right words. It is easiest to be most hurt by who we most love. It might be difficult sometimes for words to say, I am sorry, or I please forgive, or I forgive you. If this should happen and you cannot find those words, just leave this rose at the spot of your home. Okay? Now, please give your roses and give the best kiss that you can.
Wow.
Mayna, kay basig nakalimot mo ganina. Do it now.
Oh.
Okay.
this
Thank
is your
you.
chance.
Ready? Okay. Ay, Ayaw kaulaw, kay ganindot, basta ga katiguwang. Okay? Ang gugma kuno sa mga tiguwang, nagaunsa, murag igi nga nagakamang. Okay? Couples, I know you can do more. This is just a very short time to discuss and to be reminded. May God bless you, and I hope there will be more time for us some other times. Okay? Thank you.